Okay. What's up, y'all? Come on, come on. It's still figuring this shit out. I was like, how do I stop this intro? My first time using it. Getting used to these tools. Y'all bear with me. But yeah, all right. So as lit as the last stream was, and we'll definitely get back to those relationship topics. First of all, I hope my audio was clear now. I was the quietest one on the last stream, so I'm just again making adjustments. Hope y'all can hear me clearly now. Y'all let me know. Uh, would appreciate feedback in real time, but on the playback, I did peep that I was too quiet, so turn that mic up a little bit. But yeah, like I say, back to boxing. Let's go. Got a lot to discuss. A lot of pieces moving around the chessboard right now in the overall game of boxing. So gonna get into all of that. I got like I don't know 5, 6 things I already want to talk about, but I hardly get to half of them on these streams because people get so passionate, want to chime in and make their voice heard that we usually end up sticking to one or two topics. But hey, that's the nature of the game. Gives me more content for later, so I ain't mad at it. Y'all go ahead on your way in, hit the like. If you're not subscribed yet, hit subscribe. I will give y'all a shout out. More people are subscribing. Uh, it used to be like 50-50. Now it's about 65-35 of my viewers are subs. So I do appreciate that. Obviously, we got some good shit going on. But side note before we get into it, as far as the relationship thing, I got like uh, about 5 ladies that want to speak on this. It's just a matter of trying to get everyone scheduled at the right time because everyone's availability is different, right? So we're going to do that. Now, let's get to the meat and potatoes of the situation. First thing we want to talk about, y'all see it in the title, is Boots, the fallout from the Boots victory, right? That's not the one I want. Okay, so we can do it like this for right now. Y'all see a boss, right? I want to say WBA, if I'm not mistaken. Let me verify that real quick. See the WBA. Anyway, a boss says he's down. He called out Ennis, and I'm gonna play that. I'm gonna get to that video in a bit, but bear with me. I want to read through the text first and foremost. So y'all read it with me. As Terrence Crawford moved up to super middleweight division to take on Canelo Alvarez, Baru, I think is how you pronounce his name, Abbas, that's what I'm gonna call him, was promoted to WBA super welterweight champion. All right, so he has the real belt. I'm gonna skim through this. Da da da. His record 17-1. I don't want to disrespect the man, but okay, I'll read. With a record of 17-1, 9 KOs, Abbas is now 5 years unbeaten. Okay, with his last loss coming in 2020. The German fighter last competed in August, where he was able to get the better of Joannes Tellus, 10-0, 7 KOs, via unanimous decision. The win would see Abbas claim the WBA interim, which Ennis now holds, before being elevated to full champion. So he's going through the same path essentially. He had the interim, got elevated. Uh, it's not the fighter's fault, but I will say this: I don't like to see someone elevated. I'd rather see them winning in the ring. But you could argue he won the interim, but that's not the same to me. I want to see the full belt won in the ring. Continuing. In a recent interview with pro boxing fans, Abbas reacted to Ennis' win, as well as commented on the potential fight with Boots. I watched the fight with Lima. He's a phenomenal fighter, great talent. This is the main nuts and bolts of the shit. We're gonna hear the audio. I would love to test myself against the best, and I'd be down for a fight like this. It depends on what road they pursue, but I'm willing to fight Boots. Okay. So I wish we had some others on the panel, but I'm gonna cook on it until somebody pops out. I'm sure y'all will eventually. I know it's a holiday; people are doing things with their family and friends, but I had to get this live and trying to be consistent. Again, the schedule I want to go on is Monday, Wednesday, Friday, at this time, 4 p.m. Pacific, 7 p.m. Eastern. So I'm gonna try to hit all 3 this week, and then remain consistent. So that's the plan. I appreciate y'all. But yeah, anyone want to hop up? The StreamYard link is pinned to the top. And until then, I got plenty to talk about myself. Okay, so again, he said he'd be willing to fight Boots. He wants to test himself. That's the type of energy we want to see out here, right? So although he's not a big name, he is a legit champion, elevation or not. He has a super title, and this is what we want to see out of fighters, right? I want to challenge myself against the best. As impressive as he looked, I'm not shook. I'm trying to get in the ring with him. You feel me? Because I feel I'm that much better. That's that old school energy. So I'm with it. Uh, I guess shout out Germany. He didn't look very German to me, and I'm gonna show y'all that in a bit. But yeah, shout out Germany if they breed that type of mentality, because American fighters definitely, and fighters overall, not just American, are not coming with that type of energy nowadays. So I do appreciate him wanting to step it up. I'll end the text there. It'd be more entertaining to watch the video. Don't listen to my voice. Listen to his voice. Let me switch this shit up. Boom. Y'all can see that. I sped it up just a bit, like 1.25, because I've been having copyright issues. I'm gonna do it like this. I'll make it a little smaller. Hopefully, I can avoid that since it's not taking up most of the screen. But we can watch this together.
Boxing fans joined by the WBA super welterweight champion Abbas Barao. Abbas,
Hold on. Pause for the cause. Fair use. And shout out to who is this? Pro boxing fans. They got a lot of subs, so they might strike me, but hopefully they know I'm just, using this for commentary. It's just for entertainment purposes only. Let's go.
you recently became the WBA champion after, well, you won the fight against Tellez, and then Terence Crawford vacated. So when you beat Tellez, did you think you were going to become world champion? Did you think Crawford would vacate?
Yes, I mean, going into this fight, I knew it's a potential world title fight. So, you have to believe in it to make it come true. So I was going into it as a world title fight. So, and I know beating Tellez all the way will lead to a world title, becoming world champion. So yeah, in that moment, I was celebrating already. And then, it came all true.
Mm.
Okay. Pause for the cause. It helps if you chop it up. Again, copyright claims I'm trying to avoid. But I want to just quickly reflect on what he said. Again, y'all hit the link. It's pinned to the top. Matter of fact, I'm not even on my own channel. Anyway, I'll review the chat in a second. I'm sure y'all in there getting active. But I do want to say that I'm glad that he said, again, that mentality. I looked at it as a real legit world title fight. And that's probably part of the reason he was able to prevail. And now he is a legit champion. So kudos. Again, it's not the fighter's fault if they get elevated, right? That's just the politics of boxing nowadays. Okay, I'm gonna go through the chat real quick, starting at the top. Elevated should not be allowed. In principle, I agree, but the game is the game, and it's not the fighter's fault. Shout out Clarissa. Shout out Superman. Okay, I see you from Marcos. Where the rest of the people were coming in slowly but surely. We got 7. We normally hover around 10, but hey, training wheels, right? We about a month and a half in. And of course, shout out my man Johnny. Salute. One of my inspirations for thinking I could talk this shit. And I've been doing it solo for about 10 minutes now. Let's see how long I can go solo. Y'all hit that link. I ain't mad at you though. All right, Superman again. Johnny in the house. Yep. Okay. See, we got a little community over here. It's like a cross community, right? I've been on so many of these channels that I picked up friends over here, over there, and then we all come together over here. So, shout out. Again, to my point, shout out my man Just Do. Be cooking, man. Okay, see, we got 9 right now. Only 10 minutes in. That's pretty good for me for a brand new channel. We over 300 subs, so again, baby steps. I want to say 500 because that's official tissue, but let's go for 400. Right? I'll be satisfied with that. Let's just continue to grow. But I'm at like 305, 306, something like that. Which again, month and a half in ain't half bad. Let's continue.
So, going into that fight, I can't remember the odds, but I'm sure he was the favourite. And you ripped up the script. Tell us what it meant to you and how you did it.
Yeah, I mean, as soon the fight got announced, as soon the deal was done for this fight, I was locked in. I knew what I was going into, and I knew what I needed to do. Yeah, he was the favorite. I've seen it, I heard about it, but it didn't matter to me because I knew what I wanted, and I knew where the road will take me to, and I was just locked in and focused for the fight. And yeah, I've seen it coming. I know I was gonna let everything out, and I'm gonna go to Orlando and come home with the belt. And so like I was just grateful. The moment the winner got announced, I was grateful for all the hard work that paid off and me believing in the positive in myself. So yeah, like and this put me also in a great position. I knew like it means a bigger future for me as well. So I was very very happy.
So, obviously that win has put you right in the mix with all the guys at 54. One guy who fought last night, Jaron Ennis, won the WBA interim title. Your name's come up by Eddie Hearn. Did you watch Boots last night? What did you think?
Okay. Again, getting to the meat and potatoes. Yes, y'all, please get the likes up, subscribe on your way in. Yeah, we're right around 10. I'm not mad at it. So we got some motion. But okay, this is what we're really talking about. Him, I wouldn't say calling out like on some beef shit, but just saying he's willing to fight him. He wants to challenge himself. So let's hear it from the horse's mouth.
Yeah, I didn't hear Eddie say my name. He said
Did.
Abu, but I'm not
Oh,
Abu.
well, yeah, he pronounced it wrong.
Uh,
But
No, I mean, yeah, I watched the fight. He's a phenomenal fighter, great talent. I would love to test myself against the best, and I'll be down for a fight like this. It depends like what road they pursue, but I'm willing to fight. Boots is a great skilled fighter. Like I said, I love to be in the ring with the best, and this belt has put me in this position. We have great options, and I'm looking forward to make a great fight night again.
how do you see you and Boots matching up style-wise?
Style-wise,
Hmm.
I mean, like, I feel like I can adapt to any style. I bring a lot of pressure and I can do this in different ways. And he's also a skilled fighter. I would love to see how he deals with a fighter like me.
Hmm. And what do you think you have? People are saying he's up there with the most complete fighters, but he needs to prove it.
Again, just to break it up, avoid that copyright. Okay, cool. I mean, he didn't get too detailed. And to be honest, I've only seen like two of his fights, so I don't want to speak too much on it. But I do think Boots is the more dynamic fighter, rather. And like he said, he'll come forward and bring the pressure. I think that actually lends itself to Boots' style. He's adaptable. I'll give him that. Like, obviously, I want to see him face a higher level of competition, but for now, he has shown himself to be able to adapt to whatever the challenge is. The first and second Karen fights were different. I heard rumors. I hate to make excuses. Again, I made a whole live on the excuse era of boxing, but some shit is legit. Some shit is a reason and not an excuse. So he may have very well been sick with some kind of a lung condition in that second fight. So obviously that would factor into why he didn't look impressive. But again, no excuses. He found a way to win. My point is he finds a way to adapt. So I think he's more dynamic and would be able to adjust to a boss. But again, I love to see the fight. Whoever's down to throw down at 154, that's the most lit division in boxing right now, and I'm with it. I want to see all the action. Royal Rumble, baby. Let's go.
Against guys like yourself and other world champions. What do you think you have, ability-wise over him?
Well, I mean, styles make fight, right? So, and I have a long-term experience in boxing, and come to a fighter like that, I will know how I have to prepare to myself for that too, and I also have to prove it that I'm able to be a fighter like that. So, and I've been looking for challenges like that my whole career, and he will be a great opponent to prove to the world that I'm a world-class fighter, and I can be in the ring with the best, and I'm among the great people in boxing. And I have long-term experience. I have dealt with many styles, seen similar styles like that too, and I have a great work commitment. So I mean, like you have to make the fight happen to see how it goes, right? So I can't say much now.
So obviously, if it's not Ennis, who's sort of the number one target outside of Boots?
I mean, like Top Rank has reached out. They've been interested to make the unification with Zanders. I think also that's a great fight. I hope we will fight common ground and proceed with that. That's a great fight. Virgil Ortiz is a world-class fighter. He's fighting now against Lubin. I will watch into that from Dora. Unfortunately, the fight is not happening. Into injury, he's also an opponent I want to test myself against. Boots is in the weight class. I mean, like everybody in the top 10 is a great fight. So, like, we are looking forward to make the next great fight happening. And there are a lot of options right now. And I think we will go with the best.
Uh,
All right. I'm starting to like him. I'm going to look at more of his shit because it's exactly the mentality I want fighters to have. There's so many great fights out there. I mean, I got so many options. Whatever's the best opportunity, that's what I'm pursuing. maybe he gets a unification. Maybe I think him and Xander is actually a more even fight. Be honest, skill wise, that would be interesting to come forward. Puncher versus a boxer, classic matchup. That'd be dope to see. I'm gonna play a little bit more of this, and then if y'all don't pull up, I'm gonna move on.
Let me get your prediction for that fight between Ortiz and Lubin, November 8th. Maybe you'll be there calling out the winner, but who do you think is gonna win that fight?
I highly rated Virgil Ortiz. Lubin is also a great fighter, but I think he's well skilled to be in a ring with anyone, and I will look into it. But I think the experience of Virgil Ortiz will play out, and he will, win the fight.
They were talking yesterday about a fight between Ennis and Virgil Ortiz. Who would you favour in that fight?
It's a fight I will look into it, and like I said, style makes fight. Both are very experienced and very skilled. So I don't know. I have no favorite in that. It's a fight I will just tune in and watch and get entertained.
So in your mind, if you had to guess, do you think Zayas would be next? Do you think Ennis would be next? Do you think you'd have to fight a mandatory? Who, if you had to predict who would be next, who would you say?
I like the Xander fight, going straight into a unification.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, like you know how it is with boxing, we gotta find a common ground. It's a good fight. We've been in talks, and we have also a lot of options. And I like to be advised by my manager and take the greatest options out there. So we've been working on it. But for me, if we find a common ground with anyone, I'm going in there as long as we make like great fight where I can progress and also get bigger in boxing. That's what I want.
Would you be willing to fight Zayas in Puerto Rico? Do you want him to come over to Germany maybe to fight you?
Like I said, I don't mind where it is. Like as long we have a common ground, like I don't mind going to Puerto Rico. Like it's great to have a homecoming in Germany too. So when the time is right, we'll make that happen too. But like there are a lot of things playing with that. So as
Real quick, I gotta say, I'm with this shit, man. I'm really with it. I don't give a fuck where we fight, in your backyard, in my backyard. It's all good. Okay, he's going to travel. Have visa, we'll travel. Let's go.
long I'm focusing on the fight, I'm focusing on progressing myself. So as long I'm doing that, it can be either in Puerto Rico or where else. It doesn't matter.
Do you think people in the division are underestimating you because maybe? Well, the win over Tellez was in the States, so people do know you, but you feel like you are the dark horse in this division.
Oh yeah, definitely. Because I also haven't been able to show what I'm truly capable of yet, and I think there's also like more to progress for me. And I know what I'm capable of, and I see my chances, and I feel like I'm in a great division right now. There's a lot of trouble, and I feel comfortable in it. I feel comfortable stepping into the ring with anyone. So, and I think, yeah, I haven't even really show what I'm really capable of. So, of course, I think people underestimate me, but it's all right. They will find out on fight night.
And what do you think of Eddie Hearn saying, Boots won't get beat at 54, 60, 68?
Yeah,
Hold on. Yo, I'm watching this in real time alongside y'all. Like I find a topic and I dig into it a little bit, but again, with my full-time shit, I don't have time to, and all the other shit I got going on in life. I don't do a ton of research. I should do more. I should be following more people on Twitter and IG. Anyway, I'm a fan just like y'all, and this is like a part-time thing, especially right now. Anyway, I say all that to say I'm watching this in real time and reacting in real time, and I really want to see what he has to say. But let's keep it rolling.
I mean, like he's excited, right? Like he's excited. Yeah, like I don't see it like that. Like I see myself collecting all the four belts, and that's the goal I have in my head. So, and everybody has their opinion, but it only matters what happened in reality. So, like there are a lot of like noises and stuff, but like let's see how it plays out.
Okay, so I'll let him react, but I say that to say Hearn is his promoter, right? And that's probably the biggest fighter he has. I mean, most marketable, I would think, maybe. Anyway, that being said, he's tripping about he doesn't get beat at 154, 160, or 168. Too many dogs out there. Only at 54 alone. Let's start there. He just moved up, and sure, it was impressive. He did what he was supposed to do, but he ain't fought all these dudes yet. And I don't think there's nobody I could say if you had a round robin tournament at 154, everyone would take a loss, in my opinion. That's how competitive I see it. Y'all feel free to disagree, but I'm with it. Hey, Stock, if you feel me, hit that link. I know you can talk that shit. Cali and NY got that in common. We could just run our mouth. So, yeah, man, hit the link. But I'm gonna keep cooking. But yeah, I want to say, nah, nobody's unbeatable at 154. Absolutely not.
And one more name to throw at you. You mentioned Conor Benn as a fight you'd like to have in the UK. He's obviously got Chris Eubank Jr. first, November 20th. Firstly, what's your opinion on the rematch there?
Um, what's my opinion? It's a great fight. We've seen first one. It delivers. It's a big show, big event. Rivalry and all that. Maybe the second one will be similar. We don't know. I will tune in to watch it. Definitely. And yeah, I will look forward to watch it to get entertained.
And you and Conor Benn, you like that fight?
Yeah, of course. Like, man, I put myself like into this position now, and like, Conor Ben is a big name in the UK. I feel like beating him and like putting on a great performance will show myself also to the world, and I'm looking for fights like that to improve, to get under the lights, to show myself to the world. And Conor Ben is definitely a name and a fight I would love. But exactly, I'm on a path right now, so like I won't wait for nobody. I'm trying to progress and keep on going. So if Conor Ben is the next, I would love that. If Boots is the next, I would love that. Zayas or whoever. I'm ready for all of them.
Anyone?
Right. Almost at the end of this, less than a minute left in the interview, but I don't want to see Ben that versus a boss, right? I want to see unifications or at least dogs. Like Ortiz is not technically a champion, but definitely in the mix. I don't perceive Ben to be on that same level. Maybe I'm wrong. Maybe I'm biased against UK fighters. I'm sure Mick could pop out and tell me. But yeah, man, I think he's past the Ben level, personally. Let's finish it out.
Can get it,
Exactly.
as Brian used to say. Well, look, Abbas Barral, appreciate your time. The WBA Super Welterweight Champion. Looking for all the smoke, the unifications this year, next year, probably this year. So yeah, watch out for him. Tell everyone where they can follow you, Abbas.
On Instagram, Abbas Barao. Got Twitter also. More active on the Instagram than on the IG.
Well, I look forward to seeing what's next. I mean, like you say, you're well in the mix now. You're world champion, so I'm sure you're going to get these big fights. And yeah, it's exciting times ahead.
Exactly, and I'm looking forward to it. I can't wait.
Absolutely. Well, Abbas, appreciate your time, and I'll speak to you soon.
Of course, man. Thank you.
Cool. Shout out pro boxing fans. Uh, that was a great interview, actually. Gave me a lot of insight into how he thinks and how he wants to operate going forward. That's what's up. Superman says Verge that's the problem. That he's not a champion? You got to elaborate, homie. That he's not a champion or that he's not willing to fight everybody? I don't know. I don't know exactly what you mean. But a great segue, because what I want to speak on next, to expound upon the topic, is this: the Ring magazine top. I think I can make this bigger because it's not a video. Boom. Okay. Ring magazine rankings at 154. This has not been updated clearly since this past weekend, or I'm assuming because we don't have Boots anywhere in there. But okay, the championship is vacant, as you can see. At 1, we have Ortiz, who again, not a champion. Superman said, not a champion. It's like they said, what was that shit? That ain't Atlanta. That song was funny. College Park, that ain't Atlanta. Anyway, way off topic. Virgil at number 1. Fundora at number 2. Cool. Madrimov still hanging tough at number 3. Kind of surprising given the Virgil performance, but let's keep it cooking. Bakram, number 4. Reasonable. You got Lubin at 5. Zayas at 6. He got a belt now, right? Yes, absolutely. Adams at 7. Ramos at 8. Abbas, we just watched that great interview on, at number 9. Also a champion. And Boyachuk at 10. I do think these will be moving around. I think Boots will crack the top 10. what I wanted to have a discussion about, and we can do it in the chat if no one's going to hit the link, is where, now that he's established himself, at least fought at 154 impressively, where would you insert Boots into this ranking? And I just looked this up like an hour and a half ago, so I'm kind of thinking about it in real time. To me, again, so many dogs. It's going to be controversial, and it's not Boots hate, but I'm going to be real. Since these dudes have proven more to me at the weight class, even given that very impressive knockout, that some calling it a Mike Tyson treatment. Cool. I know it was short and sweet, but too much sauce, in my opinion. You're putting too much sauce on it. I say all that to say I wouldn't even, he would be like 11 or tied for 10th. I can't elevate him over these guys who I've seen proven more. Maybe I'll look into Adams. I don't know a ton about him, but a lot of these guys have been dogs and been through wars. So I respect that. I just want to see him get a real big fight. You know what I mean? At 154, a real name, so we can see it. He's ready. The good thing about how it went down, and I've been saying this since the fight happened. There's no more excuses. Yeah, too much sauce. There are no more excuses for him not taking a big fight. Pushing 30, over 30 victories, right? I'll look up his record in a minute, but yeah, but having elevated that competition looks super impressive via the eye test, which is actually my number one criteria. But I got to see it against the top dogs of the era. So that's where I'm at with it. Not even no, I'm gonna leave him out for right now, and I could change my mind. I'll be real, but for right now, no, he's 11 until he steps in there with the dog. As far as I know, all these dudes been in there with dogs. Shout out Busa. I mean, what more could he do? So I'm not shitting on him, but you gotta go a little harder in terms of who he's fighting. All right, keep it pushing. We got a lot of exciting upcoming fights. Actually, people are overlooking, in my opinion. And I'll start with this one.
Champ, chill up.
All right, y'all. My dog's snoring. Hope y'all can't hear that. Noakes versus Mason. Two young, exciting fighters. Right. Oops, sorry for the ads, y'all. Give me a second. Mason, undefeated. Noakes undefeated as well. The UK versus US little rivalry, semi-rivalry, not as big as like Mexico, Puerto Rico, but semi-rivalry. And this is coming up in a few weeks, just over a month, November 22nd on the Zone. I'm going to be real. I'm more familiar with Mason, so I'll do more research. I might even pull up a Noakes video here in a bit, but I have seen a lot of skill from Mason. Just this is his first step up, just like I'm asking the Boots. I perceive this as his first real step up in competition. So I'm excited to see what he can do against who I know is a legit fighter. I know that much. Again, if I only watch 2 or 3 fights of somebody because I've heard about him, then I don't consider that adequate research. I like to dig deep. I like to go like 10 fights deep to get form a real solid opinion, so it's not either recency bias or, he just looked good in 1 or 2 performances. So yeah, that's where I'm at with it. And there is the vacant WBO 135 championship on the line. So that puts a little more excitement on it. Okay, Noakes a bit older than I thought. Looking at the tail of the tape, y'all can see that. Yeah, Noakes 28, Mason just 21. So I really think this is a fight designed to get Mason over. The politics of boxing. I'm not saying I want to see any corruption, but over in the pro wrestling sense, like make his star shine a little brighter. So I think it's what designed for a legit name, but 21, you can make more money off him going forward. Is what I'm trying to say. So a better investment. Similar in height, 5'8" for Noakes, 5'9" for Mason. I'm not sure why they don't have Noakes' reach, but you see 74 inches for Mason. Orthodox versus Southpaw. Okay, so it could be a battle of jabs initially, at least to start with. That's interesting. All right, cool. And let's briefly, okay, yeah, 17 wins for Noakes, 19 for Mason. Similar KO ratio, right? 15. Both for both of them. I guess Mason has a slightly higher ratio. I don't guess. I know that based on the numbers, but they've both gone only 2 fights without a KO. So oh yeah, see there you go, 89, 88. Yeah. I'm a mathematician. There we go. Okay, so yeah, this is one I'm really looking forward to that not a lot of people are talking about. So I wanted to shine the spotlight on some real boxing. All right. Yeah, it's the first stream I had nobody pulled up. I see y'all. Okay, I got to talk about men and women going through drama to get all like 10 people on the panel. I see it. Talk about real boxing. Y'all ain't with it. We will keep on pushing. Might be a shorter stream though. Next, Subriel again, real boxing. Subriel Matias versus Dalton Smith, set for January 10th in New York as WBC light welterweight, the 140 title defense. I'm hype about this one too. Again, real boxing. You know, Matias is that come forward Terminator type of fighter. He ain't backing down from nobody, which obviously I respect. Wish he had a little bit more movement and defense, but hey, champ, every fighter has their own style. Let's scroll down a bit here. Hearn predicts a walk in the park. Let's see what type of cap Hearn is on today. Excuse me. This is the fight that Dalton Smith promoter, Eddie Hearn, obviously UK operation of Matchroom Boxing, has been pushing for. He's very confident that Smith, 28, will be victorious. The way Hearn bangs on about Smith, it's going to be a walk in the park for him against Matias. I guess this is the quote, yeah. Dalton's ready for this. Matias comes forward, throws bombs, but Dalton's got the speed, the brains, and the heart to take him apart. Bars. Said Hearn during a recent press conference in September of this year. So just a few weeks ago. Okay, let's dig into it. Dalton Smith's last 4 fights. Matthew Germain, Waleed Quizatsi, to me. Okay, he has some. All right, let me keep going. Let me not discredit it just based off that most recent name. Waleed Ioza, I guess how you pronounce that. TKO round 1. Okay. Jose Zepeda, KO 5. Sam Maxwell, TKO 7. Damn. All right. Shout out to him. What Smith lacks is a proven resume of quality opposition to back up Hearn's bold words. I would say Zepeda and Maxwell are respectable. Anyway, thus far, Dalton has beaten mainly domestic level opposition, which is my perception going in, with a few bottom tier contenders at 140. Okay, that's semi-fair assessment. Keep it pushing. No one on the Sheffield-born Smith resume screams out at you to suggest that he's going to take him apart, quote unquote, like Hearn's brags. If it doesn't go well for Dalton, Hearn will have to shoulder the blame. Not really. He ain't going to be in there getting his ass whooped. Anyway, he should have matched him tougher a long time ago to better prepare him for the boogeyman of the light welterweight division, Matias. I don't think he's a boogeyman anymore since that loss. He doesn't have the aura anymore, but no, very respectable fighter. I see you. Shout out Kalia. I wasn't expecting you. I was expecting these dudes that be talking shit on these other channels with me. It's almost time for vlogs to pull up, so I'm gonna try to go at least an hour solo, and then we'll see. We'll see what happens. Where was I? Oh yeah, he's not the boogeyman anymore at 140, in my opinion, since he took that L. But no, still a super tough fighter. That'd be a problem for most people, unless you're like a pure boxer with a longer reach, with lateral movement. I see that being like his Achilles heel. You know what I mean? His kryptonite. But I don't think I know any of the dudes like that at 140. Maybe Richardson Hitchens. Okay. I'm thinking about this shit in real time with y'all. Moving on. Matias' relentless pressure style. The work rate of the Fajardo, Puerto Rico born Subriel. I don't know I can speak Spanish like that. Put a little sauce on the accent. 33 is going to be a problem that Smith is going to have to deal with in this fight. Matias never stops throwing punches and has an excellent engine. Very true. It seems like this article is pretty pro Matias, but I'm going to just keep reading. Matias is coming off a 12-round majority decision win over WBC 140 champion Alberto Puello, which was a great fight. I think if Puello would have upped his work rate and stayed his ass off the ropes, he might have actually pulled that off because it was still close despite all that. Puello on July 12th, 2025 in Queens, New York. All right, so now we're going to analyze break down, get the stats on Puello versus Matias punch stats. Subriel Matias, 130 landed of 673 thrown for 19%. So, sorry, y'all. I'm a little bit tired. Been a long day. Excuse me. So, yeah, to that point, he never stops throwing punches, right? But that accuracy rate of 19% is not, that ain't shiny to me. Puello, 160 landed of 761. It didn't seem like he was throwing that many punches to me. I got to go back and watch that one. Did not seem like he was outworking him, but according to this, Puello threw more and landed more. Okay. This compy box sometimes might be cap. But let me get back to the comments before we move on. I think people are hating on Boots. That's just my opinion. That way he was supposed to do. I mean, I understand what you're saying. Like when people say, "Oh no, fuck it, he should have fought somebody." Shout out to my man Alan Day from Marco Boxing. But that's the type of time he was on, and I had to come through and put shit in a more balanced perspective. Like, okay, yes, that wasn't the fight you wanted to see, but no matter what he did in that fight, you were going to come and complain anyway. If he took him into the late rounds and stopped him, you were going to say, why did it take him so long to get him out of there? If you took him to the cards, you would definitely be hating and saying, oh, he should have fucking stomped on him. So since he did stomp on him, you can't have it both ways is what I'm trying to say. So I'm not with that. I've been hearing a lot of that on YouTube during these past few days, and no, that's bullshit. Yes, he should have dominated, but now that he did, you can't hate. You got to look on the bright side and say, now he has no reason not to step it up. Stop looking behind you. Look what's ahead of you. Now he has to step it up, which is what you've been asking for all along, right? So, and that's where I'm at with that. Not hating on Boots. I'm actually happy because maybe the two tune-ups talk. Let me say this: if he would have gotten a decision, maybe he would have been justified. You know what I mean? And his eyes, the eyes of his camp to take another tune-up. So now that narrative is out the window. You don't need another tune-up. You got to fight a dog, and that's what we're going to see next year. I fully believe that. I can't see any other path forward for him. Okay. About 40 minutes in. And vlogs might pull up soon, but I've got at least 20 minutes more of material. Might call it an hour. We might go 2 hours, depending on just how the shit flows. Let's go. Another exciting fight. Maybe I should be, I don't know, jump out the window like some of these other dudes do. But most of the time, I like to talk real boxing. Y'all know I mix it up with the relationship stuff, and that's when I get more animated. But today, I needed to come down, even out, and talk about some real legitimate fights. So that's the type of time I'm on today. Okay, we got our first panelist. Shout out to the LA OG, Shelton. What's up with you, champ?
What's up, Pimpin'? What's going on with you, man?
No, ain't too much. Just had to get back in these streets, trying to be consistent. I'm trying to hit all three.
I see. You're doing you. You're doing you, and you're doing it well.
Thank you. Appreciate that. I don't know how long you've been tapped in, but
what's the combo, bro? What's the combo?
main thing, the main topic I was speaking on is the fallout of this Boots fight. So I'm gonna leave it open ended. I'm gonna let you speak on it. Then I'm gonna dial it down more precise. You got anything to say about what you think is gonna come next after this Boots performance?
Well, let's just keep it live, homie. Let's just keep it 100% factual, actual factual.
Let's go.
You don't learn nothing from a 90-minute fight. What do you learn?
Oh, 90 second.
What did you see that you didn't expect?
Okay. So you let's start there. Yes, he should have stomped on him, and he did. So are you giving him credit for that or not?
Yeah. When you got it, this is one of the oldest says in boxing. My trainer when I was boxing way back in the day, Andy the Hawk Price, he told me this. He said, when you have a guy in the ring with you who does not belong there, you get him out of there.
Right.
Is that not what Ennis did?
Exactly. So it was what was expected, but he didn't disappoint, right? So I got to give him credit.
No, he didn't disappoint. He was supposed to smash this dude.
Right.
This dude had no business being in the ring with Boots Ennis.
I will say it's a little surprising how quickly it went, but yeah, that's the outcome I predicted. The stoppage, early stoppage.
Yeah.
I don't know about 90
Yeah,
seconds.
it was. Yeah. So let me ask you. You asked me a question, so let me ask you one because you're my guy.
Go ahead. Yeah.
What did you learn? What did you learn from that you didn't already know?
Yeah, you must have just tapped the link because it's not about what I learned in the ring. It's about what I learned about the strategy, the business strategy going forward. Like he has to fight a big.
Okay, explain. I'm lost. I'm a little bit lost. Explain.
Okay, because going in, people were complaining about, oh, I need 2 tune-ups, right? After such a dominating performance to get you acclimated to the weight class, there was no goddamn way him or Hearn can say, I'm not ready for a top motherfucker. Ortiz is the floor to me.
Right.
Because he's not even a champ. So that's the floor. You have to at least fight Ortiz or someone better. No more excuses. So I'm excited looking forward. You feel me? Yeah, I'm hyped because now he has to do it. All the shit we've been
So you're saying the same thing.
He has to do his shit now.
So you're saying the same thing I'm saying, whereas he can't go backward.
No, absolutely not. No, that's a point of no return.
Okay.
Right?
Gotta go forward. Gotta go forward.
Absolutely. We had some other things I want.
Don't want to hear nothing but if now say Virgil. Now let me ask you this. This is a question that popped up in my head today. Mm-hmm. Say he gets into a knockdown. Say Virgil gets into a knockdown drag out with Lubin, right?
Okay.
12-round fucking war that Virgil wins.
Mm-hmm.
Nobody gets stopped, but both guys get beat the fuck up, right?
Right.
Is the Boots fight next, or do you take a soft touch, heal up before Boots? Number one. Number two, if that happens, if you're Boots, do you go to Bachman since Virgil don't want to fight?
I'm glad you asked that. Multi-layered question. Let me put it like this. I do think that Ortiz, if it is that nature of fight, he does tend to get into wars most of the time. Right. If it does go down like you just laid it out, then no, I think he will take a softer touch before he gets ready for Boots. You know, seeing how Boots came into the division, you know, kicking down the gates. Again, against lesser competition, but he did what he was supposed to do. Okay. So no, I think Ortiz would postpone that, one fight in between. As far as Bachram, not champ. Negative. Let me pull this shit back up. The ring top ranked at 154. Okay, you see it? No. Hold on. I got it. Boom. There we go. Okay. You see Bachram at 4, right? With the belt.
That's crazy.
But no, because it's still. Again, I want him to see him step it up, but that's the most dangerous fight for him out there in my eyes. I think I haven't really considered this. We're thinking about it in real time. We're just chopping it up like barbershop, right? I think a Zayas I could see. And again, I'm going with the hypothetical that Ortiz beats Lubin. Or Abbas. Abbas called him out. Did you see the interview I played? I played it like, I don't know, 30 minutes ago. You see it? I think Shelton's having some audio issues. But yeah, I paid a interview of champion Abbas out of Germany calling him out and saying, I'm down for whatever. So he's looking for it. I think one of those two fights is more likely, a Xander or a Abbas. No, he's going to wait. That might be the last belt he collects. I understand people.
Back online.
What's up?
You back
you back
online. I didn't hear nothing you were saying.
Oh,
Yeah.
good. Oh, I was saying that I played a boss interview maybe a half hour ago
Uh-huh.
where he was saying he wanted the beef
Mhm.
and he got a real belt, right? So
Right.
I think
Right.
that'll be a good route, and so does Zayas, right? So I don't want to say they're
Yeah.
softer, but better matchups. I understand wanting to step his game up, but asking him to go for was probably the toughest fight at 154. I still don't think it's reasonable yet, but okay, fight a champion or Ortiz. You got options. Hey, what up, E-Rock, my man Vlogs?
What's going on?
Chilling. We just
E-Rock, what up, baby?
What's going on, bro?
just getting started cooking, talking
Same
about
old shit.
the fallout of this Boots fight.
Yeah.
How do you see it? You see the rankings right here, Ring Magazine rankings. How do you see what's the next move, or how it's going to spice up the division? What do you see happening?
Madrimov, man. I believe he beats him.
Madrimov. Okay, but how much? I see. I took all this off so you can see the whole rankings. Took us off the screen. Sure, but he doesn't have a belt right now.
Madrimov instead of a champion?
He's pictured
Madrimov
with
instead of a
that.
champion.
Hold on. Let me say this, and then I'll let y'all chime in. We're gonna just keep the mic rotating. But he doesn't have a belt and coming off 2 consecutive losses, right? So I don't think that's quite enough. But y'all got it. Shelton, you wanted to respond to that?
Yeah, you heard me, E-Rock? You say Madrimov instead of a champion?
Yeah, I think it'll set a statement. So,
Do you think so? You don't think he has to fight a champion next? E-Rock.
who's the champion?
So we got
Bakram, Zayas, Fondora,
Zabas, and Zayas rather, and Abbas. I'm mixing names up. Those are the 4 guys. Again, I say Zayas or Abbas because they're just less dangerous fights, but champion, right? So
Yeah.
I think that we'll go that route. Or I mean, Ortiz is what people are asking for, but if not, one of the champs. Again, I say Ortiz. He has to fight someone Ortiz level or better. There's no more excuses now, so I am happy about that. Let me read Mikhail B's chat real quick. If Eddie was smart, Boots would have fought Madrimov before that. I don't know. If you're truly chasing a fight with Virgil, okay, you're still going with the common opponent narrative because Virgil beat him, I'll beat him worse. Okay. And you're keeping Bud in the conversation, I suppose. They would have fought Madrimov instead of Lima. They weren't going to do that off top. Bud can do that. He can move up to 154 and fight Madrimov, but no, they're moving Boots a little more carefully. Again, I don't agree with it, but that's what I observed. So
I wish people would stop with that. Boots is never going to fight Bud, and Bud's never going to fight Boots.
absolutely, especially not now. Nope. The best. They were both at 147 right before he moved to 154 and fought Madrimov. That was the only time potentially it could have happened, but it just didn't go down. So I let go of that a long time ago. That's real. All right. Yo, did you both of y'all, I'm just gonna rewind the clock what I was going through solo. Either y'all have anything to say about Noakes versus Mason coming up on the 22nd of November?
It's a good fight. It's going to be more competitive than people think. People think that Mason's just going to go in there and stomp on this dude. It's not going to happen like that.
Yeah, hold on. Let me get that out the way. But,
he's probably going to beat him, but it's not going to be easy.
Yeah, Vlogs, if you don't know, I was just running it down. Noakes 17-0 out the UK. We know Mason 19-0 out the US. Noakes 28 years old. Mason 21. Both have similar KO ratios. Noakes with the 88% KO ratio. Mason with the 89. So probably a stoppage either way. But
I've never heard about Noakes.
Okay, hey, that's fair enough. At least you're being honest. But no, they were saying, I was reading about him earlier. They're saying mostly a domestic level fighter, which he does have some good. So let me scroll down real quick. I know we already covered this, but now I got people to chop it up with. I'm just gonna really quickly. Let's say about Noakes. Oh, maybe it was the other. Anyway, maybe I closed the tab. Noakes has a couple good. He has like what was that? Zepeda on his resume, and another significant fighter. So
Oh, shit.
I don't know a ton about him either, but it was okay from what I was reading. So to me, I say all that to say this is Mason's first significant step up, and I think they're doing a star-making fight. Again, he's 21 out of the U.S., pretty marketable so far. So I think, okay, now we're giving you a stage to step your game up, and let's see if you can deliver. But yeah, November 22nd, Riyadh, Saudi Arabia. That should be good, man. I'm looking forward to.
It's a great fight.
Not my most exciting stream, but we talking real boxing over here is what my channel is mainly about. Don't get it twisted. We do the relationship shit every once in a while. That can be entertaining. Oh, speaking of which, you're probably gonna do the next one Friday. I got a white girl booked to weigh in on this relationship shit. So I want to get all perspectives. You feel me? So that's how we're gonna do. Yeah, man. Okay, and the other one, it's not gonna be a long stream today, but I appreciate y'all popping out. The next one that I covered a little bit earlier is Dalton Smith and Matias. So I think y'all know Matias a little bit better, right? That's early next year in New York.
He's fighting that UK fighter, right?
For the 140, exactly. Hearns fighter.
Yeah.
Yep.
That's a good fight.
Oh yeah. Dalton Smith still undefeated. Oh, maybe I got it mixed up. I'm sorry, y'all. I was thinking about Smith's resume. This is what I was reading. He is the one with Zepeda and Sam Maxwell on his resume, which I do respect those two names. It was Smith. My bad, y'all. I misspoke earlier. But yeah.
Who, Dalton Smith?
Absolutely.
You talking about Dalton Smith?
Yeah. You see it right here. Jose.
Yeah, he got Jose Zepeda, right? He got Jose Zepeda on his resume?
Right.
Yeah.
You see it right there. KO round 5.
I got Regis got the belt for him.
Exactly. And then Maxwell in 7. So he got a lot of power, stopping most of his people. So, yeah, man. Again, these are the real fights I'm really looking forward to. I know it's not the biggest names. It's kind of maybe a down week in boxing, but we gotta really round it out and dig deep.
Well, how can it be a down week when the supposed greatest fighter in the lower weight classes fought Saturday?
What are you talking about?
They say Bruce Ennis is the greatest fighter in the lower weight classes. Yeah.
Okay, when you say lower, I'm thinking
between 47 to 68. He's the best. That's what they say.
Okay, but I'm looking ahead, so I'm saying like I don't think we got shit off this weekend. I'm not gonna call him the greatest. You know, I'm not gonna put that much sauce on it, as I like to say. But no, I know the narrative you're trying to suggest. Hey, Koki, give me just a second. But no, not the greatest. But okay, I did hear people elevating him to some kind of status I don't feel he's earned yet. But no, I mean I'm talking about the upcoming.
That's why Bud ran 68. He was scared of Bruce.
Y'all got it. And with that, welcome my man Koki to the stage.
Yo, what's up, CJ? I just saw that you was live. I just got home, but what's up, Shelton? What's up, E-Rock? How's everybody doing?
What's up, Koki?
And it was all good. I knew people would be out with friends and family, so I'm not tripping. I didn't expect to do numbers on this one, but I had to pull up and be consistent. What's up with you?
I feel like I came at the right time because they're talking about Dalton Smith. Dalton Smith has like 20 interviews ever since Turkey Al-Sheikh put him in the ring with Matias.
Okay. I haven't
seen he's a popular guy.
That's what's up. Well, maybe he's ready to elevate to the international level. I mean, the winner of this fight will be set up to be big going forward for the next few years.
Yeah, I think they're going to unify with Gary Antoine Russell's belt because Gary Antoine is fighting Andy Hiroka. Okay, yeah, and I think they're going to try to unify that belt.
That would be good. I'm always down for unification. You know, I want to see. It's cliche, but the best fight the best, right? So,
man, I love that image you got, man. Look at Matias and Pollo go at it, man. They fought in Queens, New York.
Right. We're just talking about that exactly. Okay, so maybe it's the formula. I gotta cook for a bit, and then people will trickle in. That's cool. I'm not mad. I mean, I had like 40 minutes solo. Now it's time to pass the mic around. But yeah, absolutely, that was a great fight. We were going over. Speaking of, I'm glad you spoke on that because I was looking at the CompuBox stats, and they said that Pollo. This is not what I saw, to be clear. I got to go back and rewatch. They say Matias 130 landed, 673 for 19% accuracy. Pollo 160 landed, so more landed, and 761 more volume thrown for 21%, higher accuracy. How you feel about that, Champ? Is that the fight you saw?
Well, when I rewatched the fight, a lot of Puello's punches, I'm not sure if you guys seen this, but when you land your punches, you either land them on your knuckles or you do open palm. What I mean is the area where you have the thumb and the fingers. So Puello, he was landing these hooks that were like open palm hooks. And then whenever Matias would come in, because Matias did land 108 body shots in that fight, whereas that's a career high for Matias.
Okay.
108 body shots. So I felt like in those rounds from 2 to 9, Matias's body work and cutting off the ring, it forced Puello to clinch up. Because I know this is not in CompuBox, but there's a 7-minute video on YouTube. It has Puello clinching for 90 times. He had 90 clinches in the fight. And there was also 78 headbutts. So whenever Matias went to the body, Puello would duck his head down and lead with the head. And so that cut that you see on Matias' eye, I know you guys saw that big cut. He had a big cut later in the fight. He got that from the headbutts. So for me, right, I scored Puello a few rounds. I gave him 5 rounds. But in those rounds, I believe he did more damage from the headbutts than the punches. And for me, I gave the fight to Matias for controlling the pace because Puello's a boxer. He wants to keep you away from him. He wants to counter you. He wants to move, use the ring. And I felt like for 7 to 8 rounds, he couldn't do that with Matias.
Okay. I tend to agree. I need a rewatch. I was partying, but I watched the fight pretty quick. But no, for real, I really thought Matias carried the day. I just seen, not in the CompuBox. You talking about, I play fantasy football, so it's like them next gen stats. So,
Yo, I'm not gonna lie to you, man. I had a shorty over, and I was trying to wrap it up with her. I was like, "You got to get out because the fight is about to come on." And she persuaded me to go another time, and I'm like, "Oh fuck!" And like I was lost, and I started watching the fight in the second round. I was like, "Yo, I missed the first round." I was so mad, and but yeah, man, that's why you got to be careful with these women, man. They can fuck up your whole boxing flow.
You're crazy.
I was mad because I know E-Rock been through that. E-Rock is trying to watch a fight and the girl's trying to she's not trying to leave. Oh man.
Oh shit, that's hilarious.
No,
y'all been through that. Y'all know what's up.
I could tell you're real. I mean, you've been in the gym, right? So you deeper in the game than me. But talking about the headbutts and the punching, you don't see that in the stats. So that's what I was saying.
A lot of Dominicans were upset about Puello. They really wanted because for this fight, right, the Dominican-Puerto Rican rivalry, Dominicans want to have that place in boxing because Mexicans, they have the rivalry with the Black Americans and they have the rivalry with the Puerto Ricans. And Mexico has so many notable fighters that it makes it it's always going to be popping no matter what. You could put 2 average guys and it's going to still be interesting, So Dominicans really wanted this win, man. They wanted to be on the map in boxing because Elvis Rodriguez and Michelle Rivera, they were really highly touted guys, but they didn't fall through, because Elvis had lost to a Mexican, and Michelle got beat by Frank Martin. So, Dominicans are up there. They got prospects. They got Rohan Polanco. They got a few other guys, but I think this is their biggest fight because Puello is a guy who beat some really notable fighters, So I think Puello could still win a belt at 140, and he's going to get the rematch of the winner of Matias and Dawson Smith.
Okay. Hey, here's hoping, homie. Again, I like to see unifications and all the top names mixing it up instead of taking soft touches. I know it's not realistic for every fight, but that's what we want to see. We get more of it. I will say this. We get more of it lately, right? So I got to be grateful for that.
Can I ask you guys, do you hear about the news about Lara against Janabek?
I did. Oh, damn, I should have added that. Yeah, absolutely. I did. I heard about that earlier today.
Yo, that's some big news, man. Yeah.
All right, hold up.
They may be on the Pacquiao card, I heard, or something. Yeah. Or no, I heard it's December, even earlier.
December 6th. I'll pull this up. It's only it's only from MSN, but just off the top, I want to share this real quick. So it says Janabek, I'm not even gonna pronounce it. Attempt
I
to pronounce his last
I
name
believe
versus
they're gonna fight for
Lara.
the 3 belts, right?
Yeah, they're gonna try to get those belts together to the winner gets Crawford. So it'll be like Crawford's gonna try to just get all the belts at 160 in one shot.
Yeah. Who has the other belt?
I
Carlos
think it's
Adames?
Adames, Carlos.
Okay.
Yeah,
Okay.
Adames.
Yeah.
So I'm hearing that Carlos Adames may fight Crawford, and then the winner will get the Janabek, Lara, and then that's all the belts at 160.
Bro, that's crazy
Man.
because Crawford he'll win.
Yeah, he'll be Adames, and I'm half Dominican. I'll say that right now. Like, I know Nestor Gibbs on the Boxing Voice. He would disagree because he's a big Adames fan. He swears Adames is like the best 160. So I got Crawford in that, man.
Oh, absolutely. That's skills wise, it's no comparison, in my opinion. And we've seen Crawford go up higher, so the weight wouldn't be an issue either. So yeah.
Yeah, I really want Lara to win this fight so bad, man. I know Lara is like, he's not the most exciting. I know he changed his style. He's more offensive now. But I want Lara to win this shit so bad, man. I don't know. I really like Cuban fighters, and I got a bias for them. So if he wins this shit, he'll put Cuba back on the map.
He got the skills though. Yeah.
Fucking Tellez fucked up.
I didn't realize he older than me. Damn. Okay.
How old is he? 42?
Yeah, and I'm 41. That's crazy.
Damn. Can't believe he's still fighting.
Yeah, for real. Only 3 losses, 3 draws. I mean, I don't know, champ. I don't know if he can do this one. I know you want him to.
Yo, Bruce Gas, Boxing Jazz and more says salute, brother CJ.
Oh yeah,
Boxing BS.
I pulled it up. Yeah, salute Bruce Gas. I'll be over there playing trivia with him. Yeah.
Oh, dope.
Yes.
We got Kalea World, Jesse in the chat.
Yep.
People rolling in.
Oh yeah. All right. So yeah. Again, the age is a thing with me. I know I don't feel like I used to. So I'm not a professional athlete, but just in general, Father Tom is undefeated. So I have to lean Janabek. But yeah, I just heard about this shit.
Yeah.
Today.
Wouldn't Janabek be the odds favorite? I think if it was like betting odds.
God,
I don't know.
Let's see if it mentions it in here. Probably not because it's so new. No, it doesn't mention it here. But yeah,
That's a big fight.
Yeah. All right, man. You got all the rumors, Koki. You need to tell me what content to put out there. You hear about this might happen and this might happen. Okay.
For the last 20 years, I've been going to 24/7 boxing, or it used to be called East Side Boxing. It was a forum. Mm-hmm. And yeah, this shit was around like I'm talking about like mid 2000s. Like I'm talking about like, you know what I'm saying? Like when the internet was different.
Right.
And so I've been going there for like, boxing information from the UK, from Latin America. So
okay,
that's my source.
That's around the time I was DJing. I was on the hip hop forums, but I know exactly the type of time you.
Those hip hop forums, them shits were crazy, bro.
Allhiphop.com. I didn't really fuck with the SO.
Oh yeah, that one was pretty toxic, man. I heard a lot of people. Yeah, shit got bad out there.
Yeah, but I used to fuck with allhiphop.com. Shout out to them. I don't know if they're still around. Fucking Odell, the owner. Damn.
I used to like when they posted freestyle battles. They had freestyle battles on there.
Oh right. Yeah, it was a lot of fun, and that was kind of toxic too. A lot of dudes talking shit and trolling. That's when I first learned what the fuck trolling was.
Yeah, man, it was crazy. Like, I've seen some bad things. Like people post like pictures of people like that. That's like when it introduced me to this whole like the internet shit. Like the fucking like how Alberto be acting in the Discord and shit like that. Like that energy.
Doxing and exposing and just being an
asshole. Just like let me just do the shit online that I won't do in person. Like
right.
But
so fake. Don't get me started on that. I'm not trying to bring that to my channel.
Yeah, man, I'm hyped though. These are good fights.
Yeah, exactly, homie. And did y'all talk about Roach Cruz yet? No, y'all just got up here. Y'all want to speak on that? Let me switch it over.
I think E-Rock, he got Roach from what I remember.
Yeah, I got Roach. Yeah.
All right.
Yeah.
I tend to lean that way. I think he has the higher IQ and a deeper skill set. But I mean, shit, 55-45, very close. 55-45. I ain't gonna put a rack on this one. I ain't gonna put a rack on it. But yeah, man, I'm excited about that one too. Again, we got real fights coming up, y'all. This is early December. Yeah.
Hey, CJ.
The only
you
thing with the
finally-
Roach fight is I know PBC they're putting this on because they couldn't get the rematch with Gervonta Davis, and I heard in the interview Roach said that after this fight at 140 he wants to go back to 135, and so part of me feels like Roach he likes this fight, but it's not like I don't think he has that like ultimate motivation like if it was a Tank rematch, you know what I'm saying? So I feel like I'm not saying he's going to undermine Cruz. I think he'll beat him, but I think there's a little risk. I feel like he may just be thinking about something else. I don't know, man, because boxing's weird. So
You don't see him being fully focused or fully motivated for this one. Before you
yeah,
answer
because
that,
I think
hold on. Table
yeah.
it, marinate on it, because E-Rock wanted to say something. Go ahead.
Oh yeah, it was just I think the pressures from the outside, like people from the outside, like Turkey, Tank, I hope he doesn't like think about that shit because beating Cruz would put him in a great position to, call the shots a little more instead of, be treated like a B-side.
Yeah. Former champ. And it is a common opponent with Tank. So in the 1% chance that Tank does fucking come off his bullshit and come back, he would have put himself in perfect position. But even if not, I mean, the narrative that he arguably beat Tank and then beat Cruz, especially if he can do it in a more impressive fashion, then that'd be some real shit. But E-Rock, go ahead. I want you let you go.
He might stop Cruz, bro.
Wow.
Yeah.
Has Cruz been stopped before? I don't think so.
Never.
Okay.
But I believe in Roach. I think he's gonna stop him.
All right. Well, his fucking ass. I gotta find some better.
And Roach, he's a small dude. So
yeah, I was just going to go down the tail of the tape. Okay, cool.
like
Perfect.
the fact that he's moving up to 140, like that's crazy. But he got it.
But I mean, they said he walks around at 180 at 5'5". It's kind of crazy. But let's go down this real quick. So it says Cruz 27, Roach 30, Cruz 5'5", Roach 5'7". This is a big difference here, though. The reach 62.6 to 68.1. So damn it, like a 5.5 inch reach, and then we got both of them orthodox. So cool. I mean, let's see the KO percentage. Obviously, Pitbull has more. His 64 to Roach's 40. Roach with the 3 losses. Not Roach with the 3 losses. Pitbull with the 3 losses to Roach's 1. Neither of them ever been stopped, like we said. So okay, I mean, hell of a matchup, man. Again, 55-45 in my opinion. Y'all want to, Koki, you want to cook on that some more?
Yeah, I think with the reach, Roach, he's gonna have Cruz, trying to get in range. Cruz likes to do those loopy hooks with both hands, and so I feel like I don't think Cruz is gonna be able to get to the place he wants to be to land those punches. I think Roach would negate him. He would kind of keep him away and then have him off balance too. I think that's something that we got to look at. If you look at Roach's orthodox stance, he'll keep that outside foot outside the other foot with his opponent, and he turns guys around too. So I think Cruz is gonna look frustrated, but Cruz he doesn't have like terrible defense. He has that high guard, that little like turtle defense.
Yeah,
and I don't think Roach will have an accurate night. I don't think he's going to land like 40% of his punches, but I think Roach will win rounds landing at like 30%. Cruz is going to have that high guard. And I think Roach would outbox him and potentially hurt him. Like I know E-Rock mentioned that Roach may stop him. That's very realistic because I've seen Cruz get hurt. Like he hasn't been knocked out, but I've seen him get hurt. And despite the defense, like once you get through that high guard, man, it's pretty vulnerable for him. So I think, he got to come ready for this fight. He got to be like better than he was against Tank, in my opinion.
Damn. All right. Okay. Shit. I respect it. I didn't expect that take, so I'm just taking it in. But all right. So you really think that Roach is a slight class higher than Tank, or just stylistically?
Stylistically, I think he'll apply more negating to Cruz's offense, whereas Tank was kind of coasting by rounds, kind of relying on his ability as opposed to tactics and getting Cruz in a very uncomfortable position, because in that Tank fight, Cruz was like very comfortable coming at Tank, throwing these like heavy shots. He wasn't like scurried about Tank's power, which is like legit. Tank a hit, but I think Roach would try to set up Cruz into really bad positions. I think Cruz's balance is going to be bad in this fight, but I could be wrong. But I got Cruz. It's like 60-40.
Okay.
I mean, I got Roach. I'm bad. I got Roach 60-40.
I was like, that went against kind of your breaking down the logic, and then you said, okay, no, I got you. All right, cool.
I was looking at my substitute teacher, Miss Cruz. She was the only woman substitute teacher we had in the high school, and we said, oh my god, we loved her.
She fun?
Yeah, hell yeah. And then, we was in an all boys high school, bro. So it was like prison.
Oh wow.
So when she came in there, bro, our jaws dropped, bro.
Like prison.
There was like a rumor that she got pregnant, but we was lying. We was lying. Somebody was trying to hit, but yeah.
I don't know. Nowadays it might go down. These teachers.
Yeah, but she left like in 3 months. She's like, I'm not going back to the Bronx. Fuck those kids.
I'm making her feel. I don't know. I can't imagine. Bunch of little
man
trying to get on their helmet. Okay, let me read this real quick. Gvon, shout out to you. Thanks for pulling up. Roach is not him, bro. What the fuck, bro? Saying, bro? Forget Roach.
Man, that's like Vince Russo. You know how Vince Russo be saying, bro?
Yeah, bro. Let me continue though. Forget Roach has a 40%. I just read that off. Something KO ratio. No, 40 exactly. But he's gonna be the first to stop Cruz. Bro, stop.
All right, bro. I'll stop. I'm sorry, bro.
I forget where Gvon is from, but you wrote Gvon, bro, champ.
Yeah. No, I could be wrong. I just think I'm not sure where Cruz is at in his career too. I think Cruz wants to get a payout. You know what I'm saying? He just want to take care of his family, chill in Mexico. I don't think he wants to be continually fighting for the rest of his life, So
okay, so
I don't know.
Think he feels he's elevated high enough that he's getting these big paydays, and he came from so little. He's like, hey man, I've had a good career. Let me get this one last one, and that's
Cruz had that peak at 22 years old. He was only 22 when he fought Tank. So it was like, imagine you're 22 and you're like getting I don't know what he got, but I'm pretty sure he got a good amount of money. And
like 300,000.
Yeah, at 22, bro, and you're coming from Mexico, bro. That means the world, especially you got a family. So I do hope he keeps fighting, though. I think he's good for the division. We need guys like Cruz.
Yeah, he's entertaining. That's what.
I
agree. Yeah, I hope he does stick around, but I mean, it's possible. It's possible.
Damn, he gave me the cap locks.
Bro, yeah. Shout out Gvon. I didn't even say official. What up to Blue? I didn't see Johnny in here. Okay. He said, "What hangout spot?" Okay. Shout out Blue and Johnny. Cool. All right, man. We got one or two more. No, just one more topic to dust off.
Yo, CJ, it's fucking raining crazy outside.
It's raining?
Oh, not here. That's great. In Vacaville, it's heavy rain. Not in Sac. Not right now.
Raining crazy.
It was Princeton earlier.
Yeah.
We just
it was raining here for like 3 days in the Bronx.
Koki, he's like 30 minutes down the road from me. So.
Oh shit.
Yeah.
Yo, Cali is big as fuck, man. It should be his own country.
Yeah, I can't believe I actually ran into someone who was raised in Vacaville. If you don't know, just like it sounds, a small ass town. Probably got like 100,000 right now, but it's just crazy. Run across someone on the internet in this boxing streets from the grew up in the same town as me. So originally from Oakland and spent my second half of my childhood in Vacaville and then moved up to Sac where I'm at right now. So.
I got like 5 favorite rappers from the Bay Area. Most of them were hieroglyphics group, like Dell, Absol, those guys. What's up, Blue?
More than that, because they before I let Blue go, they're more like closer to an East Coast style, right? More lyrical, more backpacking. Is that
yeah, you're like That in the Bronx, you would get made fun of if you like backpack rap. Like you got made fun of because it was like G Unit all the time. It was like Dipset. So I still rock with it because for me, like it taught me like it taught me different words. Like I wasn't just like dumbing my brain down. I was actually learning. Like Black Alicious.
Yeah.
So Black Alicious had a crazy alphabet. Like he went from every letter. Kind of like how Papoose did, but he did it before Papoose. And I'm from New York, but like there's guys in Cali that don't get credit for doing shit first. And I was one of the few guys from the Bronx. I was like, yo, y'all gotta respect Cali because Cali be putting dope shit out, and y'all not giving credit. So I was telling people about Dell, Black Alicious, Hieroglyphics Crew, Souls of Mischief, all the groups out there, man, and I'm grateful for that too, because a lot of people don't know that Dell is the cousin of Ice Cube.
Right. A little known fact. I think you're putting us up on game, but not exactly from the Bay. But no, first of all, I really appreciate that you had an open ear and you was because I'll fuck with New York rap if it was dope. I didn't just stick to my own region, so I could fuck with anything across the board. But I want to say, not the Bay, but still Cali. Far Side was dope too.
Oh, Far Side was so fucking dope, man. Especially like for me, man, because I used to skateboard. And bro, like if you was part of a skating crew and you had Far Side playing in New York, it's like back in the Zoo York days. I'm not sure you guys remember that shit, Zoo York, and like Mark Echo was coming up too. But there was a lot of skating brands out there, and New York was getting a lot of people sponsored out of them. So Far Side was a perfect vibe to skate to.
Got you. No, I had a Zoo York hoodie. Okay. With that, I'm gonna welcome my man Blue to the stage. What up, Blue?
Yeah, welcome, Blue.
What's good? Shout out to everybody in the panel. Shout out to the people in the chat. Shout out to the listeners. You dig? Man, oh man. Roach gonna beat Cruz. Come on now, just keep it a hundo. You know what I'm saying? That's just it's he's that's you don't go to a draw with the allegedly the face of boxing. You know what I'm saying? And then if the face of boxing can beat that man in a unanimous decision, then we're pretty sure that Roach is going to be able to beat him at a unanimous decision.
Blue, I respect it, but you can't do triangle theory over here, champ. It's Styles.
No, I think that ain't. Listen. It ain't about no triangle theory. To tell you the truth, it's just to me, that's just. I'm saying that he's not. There's no way I see Pitbull winning that fight, man. I see Roach being able to counter him. Just like he countered, Tank. And as far as I'm concerned, he beat Tank. But, it is what it is. So, I'm not really trying to say try to go with the triangle theory. What I'm really trying to say is it ain't going to happen.
That man come at it stylistically, champ. How do you see him dissecting him?
He's just going to basically use the lateral movement. You know what I mean? Hit him with the 1-2. What I like what he was doing when he came to fighting Tank, he was hitting Tank with the straight in between his punches. You see him saying he would move to the side and hit him with a straight, in his face, and he was throwing Tank's head, throwing him off. That's why Tank's head was moving back the way it was. You know what I mean? If he had some power behind that, instead of moving, because you got to understand, Tank is a power punch. He has power when he punches in both hands. So I would assume that Pitbull has the same kind of thing. He has power in both hands. You see what I'm saying? So he's going to do the same thing that he did to Roach. I believe it's going to be the same format. Except the thing is, I believe that Tank doesn't take as many risks as when it comes to, the come forward fighter, Cruz. So I just don't see that. Yeah, Roach is going to. I'm not going to go out there on the ledge and say he's going to KO him. I'm not gonna say that, but he with the punch you don't see, it can't hurt you. So that I will say, but I won't say that. Yeah, he's gonna get KO'd or anything like that. But I just see he's gonna be moving him, sticking movement, hit him with the jab and the straight, going to the body, a lot of lateral movement. What else? He's gonna have to watch out for Cruz's hooks because he got the hooks. They come out, they're convenient ones, but he knows what he's doing and he's quick with them. You see what I'm saying? He's quick with his punches. So you got to pay attention to that. That's one thing about Cruz that that I do like about him. You know, he throws punches and bunches. He's not, you know, he'll take a hit to deliver a hit. You know what I mean? So that's why I say that, you know, it's feasible for him to get hurt, but not hurt like that though.
Okay, cool. I'm glad you unpacked that. Okay, cool.
Mhm.
Yo, my man, Clarence, no duck zone in the chat. Salute. You know, we support each other. I pulled up
What
on
else
this
is y'all
earlier.
cooking on?
Oh, too much. But shit,
Okay.
train of thought. Oh, before we move on to the, because I'll run back all through the shit, and then we'll wrap it up. But real quick, you want to put a percentage on it, on the Roach Pitbull?
Like, would they win by? But
Yeah, like
whoever I
a
feel wins by?
70-30, because you sound pretty convinced. You say 70-30.
Yeah, I'm not gonna say 70-30. I'll say 60-40 to be more realistic. You know what I'm saying? What if Roach gets hit with something and he can't, you know, he hits him in the right spot, you know? So I'm gonna just say 60-40. I'll go with that, but I'm not gonna sit there and say no 70-30. Nah, I'm not saying nothing like that.
All right.
I think yeah.
Hey, what up, Boom? Welcome.
Man, what up? What up, man?
What's good with you, Boom Boom?
Man, I got a fight date, man. I'm
My
excited.
nigga. Oh
Yo,
shit.
Yes, sir. We back
yo,
together.
quick intro for those who don't know. This is my man Boom out of at a B&B gym. So just turned pro.
Omaha,
He got a
Nebraska.
fight date. He got his first pro fight date. So I'm gonna let him speak on it. I'll pass the
Hey,
mic.
I got some bad news on that tip though. We're gonna keep focusing on this amateur level until these
Okay.
pros is ready to take this fight with me. So until further notice, for right now, I'm just excited to be back in the ring. It's been a while. And yeah, man, I'm just excited. I'm ready to go. I've been working one-on-one with my uncle, so I'm just excited, man.
Hey, look, that's not bad news, fam. That's good news, man. Because anything
Yeah, I'm
that
just happy
moves
to be
your
back,
forward
man.
career,
I'm just
yeah.
excited to be back, bro. I'm ready to show
Mm-hmm.
how good I am, and I'm ready to show why I deserve to be pro. And you know, man, I'm just excited, man. I'm just excited,
Yeah.
man.
Okay,
And keep
cool.
up the good work.
Look at it as opportunity to sharpen your skills that much more before you make that move to pro. That's my perspective. But
Heck yeah, man.
Yeah.
And my team and my coaches, they wasn't upset. It wasn't nothing on our end. They just like, man, look, man, we try, but for right now, if you want to keep fighting and stay active, you got to stay amateur. So that's what we doing, man.
as you
That's
should.
what's up.
Champ, you want to let us know what date is it?
It's back of November 15th, man.
Oh, okay.
So,
Yep. So I still got that date locked in. I still got my November fight before the year over with. That's what I wanted. So God bless me with the opportunity. Now it's time to go full throttle, man.
Absolutely.
yeah.
Do your thing, man.
Hell
Cool.
yeah.
I'm glad to hear it. That is good news. Yeah, you seemed excited.
Hell yeah.
Nah, I'm super excited, man. I ain't got nothing but happiness going down my face. So
Shout out to Boom Boom.
man, let's go.
How are you? Hey,
How y'all doing
we
now,
got
man?
real quick, y'all. Let me just quarterback this real quick. We got Dwayne in the backstage. Since I don't know you, I'm gonna need you to cam up. You ain't got to show on the stage, but okay, just need to know it's a real person. All right, you can cam down. I'm gonna let you up. Hey, what's up, Dwayne?
What's up, guys? How you guys doing? Happy Monday.
Chilling. Yeah, happy Monday.
What's good? What's
We
good?
just
What's
talking
good?
boxing, enjoying a day off.
Well, yeah, I just want to say salute. Calling in from the gym. I got here late. It's 8:38 here on the East Coast. The gym closes at 10, but I'm gonna get this back in Bison. A little bit of boxing conditioning. I just want to say salute to CJ, LR9, Blue Hustleman.
Hustle,
You
man.
know.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, and shout out to everyone on the panel. You know.
Yo, saludos, Dwayne, mi mexicano. What's up, brother?
Appreciate it. I'm not sure if you
Perez.
found me through another channel, but I like new subs, so shout out to you, man. Thanks for pulling up.
Hell yeah,
Dwayne
man.
he's in the Discord.
Oh, for
CJ.
real? Oh.
Yeah, D Styles.
Oh, that's okay. D Styles, I got it now. Okay, yeah, I'm familiar with you. Cool.
That's what's up. You're moving, CJ.
Yeah.
That's what's up.
CJ.
What's up?
No, I just want to say shout out, man. Love the content. It's up
Hey.
to you. I subbed to you like 2 days ago, man.
Okay, that's what's
But,
up. Yeah.
How long are you
getting
going live for?
I'm glad you asked that. I want to stick to my schedule, which is why I had to make sure to go live today. I'm trying to do Monday, Wednesday, Friday at 4 Pacific, 7 your time, 7 Eastern. So look for me at those times.
Okay, cool. I'm gonna get you on post notifications, man. And
All right.
hopefully it's like good boxing talk, positive vibes, and hopefully, your arch nemesis Alberto, doesn't show up.
He ain't gonna pull up. That's the last thing that's gonna happen. I ain't worried about that, man. But no, shout out to you. You know the backstory.
I literally.
Hey, send me your Discord, bro. Send me your Discord.
Okay.
We're on Marco's Discord. Oh wait, CJ, you have your own Discord?
I do. So I know I posted mine in Marco's, and his is a little more popping than mine. But yeah, I started my own 3 weeks ago. So yeah, yo, I'm gonna drop it in the group chat, y'all, and I'll also link it in Marco's if you don't have it, D-Styles.
Yeah.
All right. It's 111.
Cool. Get that workout in, champ.
Yeah, I'm just training my rotator cuff. I just have like an 8-pound weight, and I'm doing kind of like you would do it with the cable, but I do it with the dumbbell. You get on your side, and then you go up and down. I don't know how to define it.
I think I know the motion you're talking about.
Because people do it standing up on a cable machine with you're just moving your forearm essentially.
Okay.
No, shout out you though, bro. Shout out you, bro.
Yeah, these styles are a real one. Okay, now I finally get to see who you are. All right.
You know what I'm saying? Over here. Yeah, guys. So,
That's lit, bro.
Yeah, that's a dope gym. That's a big ass gym out there. They got a whole field out there, a little training center.
Hell yeah, that's actually a nice facility.
Yeah, look at that. Yeah. Oh, you got the mitts.
What gym is that?
Oh,
Styles, you want to shout them out? What gym is
yo,
that?
he got the hand wraps, the 180s.
Hell yeah.
Oh yeah.
Oh, it's
Okay, get active then.
We cooking, baby. We cooking.
Hell yeah, I just got out the gym. Get active then.
Team Canelo, baby.
There you go.
Oh man, so shout out to y'all, man. Shout out to y'all, and yeah.
Nah, shout out to you, man.
Nah, I appreciate all the love and support. No, well, why am I even saying that? Shout out to CJ, man. You're a good man, sir.
Nah, CJ be holding it down.
I try.
Nah, CJ is the face that runs the place.
CJ out here getting famous, man.
I'm telling y'all, when Alberto comes by, CJ can tell him the earth is my turf. I'm not scared of you.
Yo, I'm so past that shit. I tried, man. I tried everything I could to squash it. Now,
But, hey, you got Mexicans looking out for you. You know what I'm saying? So there you go.
Yo, and I'm not one of them to say I got a black friend. Racist people say that, but no. Okay, you see E-Rock up here, my man Dwayne. I know Mo from the Bay Area, and way more importantly, I got the same best friend since 1993. Shout out Salvador. We done been through everything together, so it was never about me being racist. But I'll say this, and I'm not even saying anyone directly, but people who are really like that, they tend to project that onto you. Like, I'm racist, I hate you, so you got to be racist back to me. I'm like, no, it ain't even like that.
Right, that is a lot, yeah.
So that's where I'm at with it. No.
I do agree with that. A lot of people that are that way, they do tend off to act like if you whole time it's just them.
Right, and I can get way deeper into the psychology of that, but I'm gonna leave that alone.
Y'all gotta drink up your bum. Hell yeah.
Bum? What's that?
You know C-bum? Hell yeah.
Okay. Do what you gotta do.
Dwayne lit.
You inspiring me. I gotta hit it.
Hey, I don't think Roach and Cruz is 50-50 though. Let's talk about. I don't think this is a 50-50 fight. I do think that Cruz is just getting embarrassed. I just do.
We need Mo on the panel. Mo, come through.
Yeah, Mo, you can hop up. Cooking now. I was about to get off, but shit, let's go. No, Trey, unpack that. How do you see it going down?
Oh, okay. I didn't know y'all wanted me to go, but no. So all I'm saying is I just don't think that Cruz got enough in his tank for Roach, bro. Like when it comes to a big fight, Cruz don't show up. Like he didn't show up in the Rayo fight, and he didn't show up in the Tank fight. He just made it look good because Tank had one hand. But hey, I mean, I don't know. I really feel like stylistically, skillful wise, Roach got it, man. Roach should make this fight look easy. But there is a lot of pressure. There is a lot of pressure coming.
Boom. You gotta let me do this. We gotta go back and forth, champ. We had a lot of I was rewatching the relationship one. We had a lot of over talking, so just let me. This one's been way calmer, admittedly, but you got to let me do this when I speak. It's for a reason. So let me. I'm not trying to disrespect you. I'm gonna pass the mic right back, but I'm saying like, so you put a lot of weight into the rumor or maybe the fact that that Tank was injured during that fight. Is that where you coming from? You think Tank was injured? Oh, he dropped off. All right. I hope I wasn't I wasn't trying to hate on the young man. Oh no, there you go. Okay, just some connection issues. Yo, but no,
I thought you
speak on
kicked
that.
me off. I was like, damn, what
Oh,
I
hell
do?
no. Come on, champ. No better than that. But no, you put weight into the fact that Tank was injured. You think that's real?
Yeah, I do. I do think that the hand injury got something to play in. But hey, it is when I think about Cruz though, it's a lot of pressure coming forward. It's a lot of he gonna try to hit you with haymakers and shit. But I just don't think that he'll land that type of shit on Roach. If Roach is smart and he brings his skill and he brings his talent, his IQ. If he fights the way he fought Tank, then I don't think Cruz can fuck with him, honestly. But hey, that's just my opinion. I'm not looking to argue. I just that's how I feel about the fight, man. So yeah.
And I think we actually agree with you, everyone that's left. So no, I'm not mad at it. I would put it. I think Pitbull is still dangerous. So I'm like right now 55,
Yeah,
45.
CJ, I can't hear you, bro.
You can hear me? Blue, can you hear me?
Hey, I might have to leave. Hold on.
Hope I'm not having an issue.
Yeah, I can hear you.
Okay, I just wanted to say it sounds like a lot of people are more convinced than I am. I see it as a 55-45, but I definitely got and I might move as time goes on to like a 60-40. I could see at the max. But no, Pitbull is still dangerous, so I can't put too much sauce on it. But yeah, Boom is absolutely right. If he fought the way he fought Tank with the lateral movement and just using the reach, staying out of range, and picking his spots, and yeah, that's how I see it. Let's see. Jivon in the chat says Rayo more athletic than Roach, and Rayo was 5'10". More athletic, huh? I don't know if I agree with that, champ. Yeah, man. My stomach's starting to rumble, and Monday Night Football is popping off, and most of the people gone. I think I'm about to call this a wrap. Plus, Papa let me know I got to keep it under 2 hours if I want to chop it up into shorts. I've been putting in like 4 hours and can't even chop up shorts, so I got to be smart about this shit.
Well, you still got 30 minutes. So stop playing.
I know, but I'm hungry, man. I'm hungry. Okay, hold on. We're going to do this.
I'm just messing with you, bro.
I don't know. Actually, we're going to do this last time because it is good for me. The longer I stay on, the more the views go up. So I will cover this last one and then hop downstairs. Okay. Raymond Murataya versus Floyd Schofield in negotiations for November fight. So normally I don't like to cover a lot of rumors, but every once in a while I'll throw something that's that's bubbling to the surface on. This is exciting to me. Good fight for Schofield. I hate that he missed out on that goddamn Shakur fight last year and all the bullshit that went on behind that. But no, this is the name. This is respectable. Okay, so we're gonna read through it real quick and then I'll think about what I want to eat. All right. Murataya versus Schofield negotiations for a November fight. Raymond Murataya is set to make the first defense of his IBF lightweight 135 title. Negotiations are underway for a fight to take place between Murataya and Floyd Schofield in November on DAZN. The ring has learned, per multiple sources directly involved with the deal. So that sounds pretty official if the ring is reporting it. So I think we're that close. The deal would require Top Rank, which represents Murataya, and Golden Boy, which represents Schofield, to find a common ground and get the deal over the finish line, obviously. Something they weren't able to do earlier this month as they tried to make a fight between Virgil Ortiz and WBO junior middleweight title holder Xander Zayas. Okay. Top Rank has the champion in Murataya, but is operating without a broadcast partner. That's right. After ESPN opted to not renew its deal with the promotional company once their agreement expired in July. Golden Boy has a streaming partner in DAZN to complement a highly qualified contender in Kid Austin Schofield. All right, I'm going to pause for the calls right there. You want to speak on that, Blue? First of all, you think it's a good fight? Do you think it's going to go down? Okay. I'll give my opinion while you're doing your thing. I do think it's going to go down due to all this motion. Multiple sources, Ring Magazine. I think they're that close. And plus, a November fight, they would have to fucking make this shit ASAPalist, right? This is a little bit older, 2 months ago, but still worth talking about. So maybe the date will move around, but I think it's a good opportunity for both of them. Schofield versus JoJo Diaz. Is that the latest? Is that who was fighting? It was going to be JoJo. My bad, y'all. Okay, so maybe they moved on to that one. All right. Hey, shout out Mo in the chat again. We're learning together, and I don't know everything. This is not my full-time gig. I'm doing mathematics by day, but yeah, okay. Schofield and JoJo, that was the one, and people were complaining about that because they think JoJo was washed. Is that right? So, okay, fair enough. My bad, y'all. I didn't mean to mislead the public. And okay, Mo got the info. Shout out to you. Raymond Moritaya versus Andy Cruz is what's next. Is that been signed? I'm not sure. Okay, so what Mo is putting us up on is it's Schofield versus JoJo, which should be a walkover. And I'd much rather see him fight Moritaya. Okay, but then Moritaya versus Andy Cruz. So at least we're getting a good fight on that end. That's a 50-50 to me. Blue, you want to speak on this? What Mo just put me up on?
What on the Schofield more time?
No. I fucked up. It's not Schofield Moritaya. It's Schofield JoJo Diaz, which I
Oh
think
yeah, I knew that.
Yeah, which I think is a walkover. But then we get Moritaya Andy Cruz. So that's the much more exciting fight. Let's move on to that one. I wish I could.
Well, hold on. Let me tell you to take Schofield gonna win the fight, bro. JoJo Diaz, look, man. Oscar De La Hoya, they know what they're doing when they're picking their fights, man. These fighters, all these fighters, man, are being cherry picked right now. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna tell you like this. I think he's gonna get knocked out. You know what I'm saying? So, and the latter end of the rounds, he probably could spark him quicker.
Absolutely. No, I agree with that. That's why I'm not even trying to entertain that for real. But
Yeah,
I'm gonna
this
try
is
to
cherry
pull up.
picks, man.
I'm gonna try to pull up the link that Mo dropped in the chat. Just bear with me. But yeah, we're gonna cover
Oh, I sent you something too.
Moritaya. You feel me? And Andy Cruz. That's much more interesting. Go ahead though.
No, I sent you something
Oh, you did?
today. So yeah, check it out.
Oh, I don't keep
Look later. Yeah, it's in your message. So check it out when you get a chance. Call me when you're done checking it out, and then we can chop it up a little bit about that shit.
For sure. We'll do. I
Saying
gotta call
I
Pop
think
back too. Hey, shout out
yeah,
Pop if
yeah.
you're watching. My bad, I didn't get back to you earlier, but just a wild, holiday weekend. Not wild like partying, but just busy. Busy is a better word. But yeah, I'm gonna hit you back. I hit all the homies back. So okay, I'm gonna look at it. My phone is
Yeah,
fucking
that's
up.
all, man.
I need a new phone, man. This shit started going some weird color on the screen, like it's all purple and I don't know. It happened like a couple hours before I
Did you
went
get it? When
live.
did you get it? When did you get how long you had the phone?
I want to say 2 years, so it's right about the time that it started fucking up. 2 years.
Well, it's just the updates. When you keep getting updates, your phone
Yeah, man. I think it
becomes
was. I
obsolete.
just installed a
No,
software
it
update,
was.
but this shit is weird. I ain't seen it. It's not like
Yeah,
the apps are shutting down. It's like the screen is purple in spots. Like, I don't know, man.
yeah.
I've never seen this shit before. Anyway,
That's when the phones start bugging out and everything like that. It's because they keep updating, and you got to think about it. They keep coming out with a new phone every 6 months. So those phones are updated phones with the new processors, and a lot of times the fixes that they're fixing, you know what I'm saying, they have to go back and find out what the problem is, and then they fix it, you know what I'm saying, with the next update. So that's trying to how it goes.
yeah, man. My shit, other than the battery was a little bit, because I use my phone a lot, battery was getting a little bit shaky. That this was a good ass
Yeah.
phone. I didn't think it was, but all of a sudden, just today, for real, just shit, just crapped on me. But all right,
Yeah.
so wrap it up, put a bow on it. I got this up. Shout out Mo, helping with the content. So this is a real deal, Holyfield. My bad, what I said earlier. But no, Andy Cruz and Moritaya. IBF ordered it. So okay, it's from 10 days ago, so relatively recently. I'll read through this quickly. IBF orders. Order ain't always official tissue, but they ordered it. Okay, IBF orders Moritaya to defend lightweight title versus Andy Cruz. The on again, off again fight between IBF lightweight champion Raymond Moritaya and mandatory challenger Andy Cruz appears to be on again. Matchroom Boxing head Eddie Hearn told the ring that the sanctioning body ordered negotiations to begin this week for the fight to finally come to fruition. Okay, negotiations began 10 days ago. Moritaya and Cruz's camps were in talks for the clash to take place on the Ring 4 card November 22nd. Okay, that's not happening. In Saudi Arabia on the Zone, but financial terms couldn't be reached. Morataya moved on to negotiations for a fight against Floyd Schofield that hit a wall once he settled on his fight against Jojo Diaz on November 8th. So, absolutely, Mo. Thank you. There's a quote from Eddie Hearn. The IBF ordered the fight on Thursday. Morataya turned down the fight in Saudi Arabia. We had a great financial opportunity to do the fight on the November 2nd or 22nd card, but Morataya couldn't agree to a deal. Now we have a purse bid, or we can have a purse bid and see what it goes for. Purse bid, I don't like to hear that. I don't care because Andy Cruz is going to fight for a world title. It's a massive opportunity against a great fighter in Morataya. It's a tremendous fight, and we are looking to win that bid and hold that fight in January. So January is the latest. I'm going to stop it right there because stomach is rumbling. Blue, you got anything to say on that? So that it's looking like, to sum it up, looking to do it in January, but it's purse bid and it's not quite signed yet. Do you think it's going to happen? And if it does, who's going to win?
Man, I got Cruz winning that fight.
You got Cruz.
Yeah, I got Cruz winning that fight.
He is I don't want to put it more dynamic, a little bit more dynamic in my opinion, more layers, but shit, I really got to marinate on. This is semi new to me. I heard about it the other day, but I haven't looked into it and really assessed it stylistically, but off the top of my head, I would have to say Cruz. That's where I'm at with it.
Yeah. I just think Morataya, I just don't see. I think that amateur background is gonna pull him through in this fight. You know what I mean?
Yeah, extensive amateur background, most definitely. Who was he fucking up at in the amateurs? You know what I'm talking about. His rival in the amateurs, Cruz and Shakur? Was that it? I don't remember. Anyway, y'all.
What?
Yeah, y'all can was it real quick, Andy Cruz and Shakur in the amateurs? Was that the rivalry?
Yeah, no, that's Keyshawn Davis and Cruz.
Keyshawn. See, okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay. All right. See, again, we learn from each other. I'm not the all-knowing in this boxing shit. I'm just a passionate fan like y'all who happens not mind turning on the camera on every few days. So that's where we at with it. Cool. I'm glad we had that chop. Okay, so like I said, y'all, hit the like and sub if you haven't already. This was a good cook. Coming up on like an hour 45. So yeah, keeping it under 2 hours so I can chop up the shorts. Be looking for those. If I'm not live, I should be dropping shorts that day, being more consistent. And yeah, the schedule: Monday, Wednesday, Friday, 4 p.m. Pacific, 7 p.m. Eastern. That's what we're looking to do. I gotta get this down if we want to make it a real thing. But hey, shout out to the growth I already got cooking. We got over 300 subs in less than a month and a half, so that's pretty good by my metrics. You feel me? I feel good about it. So anyone who want to hate, I know you guys hate watching out there. I know you see me. I'm shining, baby. So why don't you step your own hustle up? Like my man, Blue Hustle Man. Step your hustle up, man, because that's what we're doing over here. I ain't hating on nobody. I'm just trying to do my own thing and do my best. But yeah, Monday, Wednesday, Friday, 4 p.m. Pacific, 7 p.m. Eastern. Just want to reiterate that. That's going to be the schedule I'm locked into. And yeah, look for those shorts. But hey, with that was a great chop. I'm glad y'all ended up pulling up. Did like the first half by myself, and then yeah, we got to it. I'm gonna check your message, homie. Hopefully my phone will let me read this shit, but I'm about to order a new phone, man. Fuck this shit.
Okay, well, CJ, yeah, man, chop it up, man. Go ahead and look at that video. Good cook. You know what I'm saying? Very sure I came in late, but on to the next one, brother.
Most definitely. Shout out to everyone who's on the panel in the chat.
All right. Peace.